Good morning, sir. I have a question for you. Are you favor in teenage pregnancy?
So thank you for that wonderful question. Once and foremost, teenage pregnancy is widely spread all over the world. And as we all know that teenage pregnancy is very risky and stressful of a woman who getting birth at early age, but doesn't mean that you don't know what are the things you're doing. Furthermore, this is meant that having pregnant at early age are more stressful because it takes a lot of efforts to do that everything will be alright. And the big deal of this is your responsibility towards to the comfort zone of your children. And so in conclusion, I am not a favor of teenage pregnancy because early pregnancy has a lots of negative effects. It can ruin your future. You are still not responsible enough to decide. And lastly, you are not ready to make living. Miss, so for today's, I have a question for you. This is a very connected issues we're facing nowadays. So my question is, are you in favor that marijuana should be legalized in our country, Philippines? Why or why not?
Good morning. Thank you for your wonderful question. In my opinion, I disagree that marijuana should legalize here in the Philippines because we all know that marijuana is not good in our health. It should not legalize because it increases crime rate and causes mental and health problem. Legalizing marijuana, it cannot help and cannot solve all the problems here in the Philippines. Instead, we will have a lot of users, abusers, and drug addicts, especially our youth today. Like what Jose Rizal said, nasa kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. What will happen if marijuana should legalize here in the Philippines? What will happen in our country if our youth today taking that kind of drugs? How we can help our country if our youth today is drug addicted. So that's why I disagree. I disagree that marijuana should legalize here in the Philippines. While we have still time, let's take a stand against legalizing marijuana here in the Philippines so we don't regret in the future. That's all.